What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Talk. As usual, you know the deal. I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy, joined tonight by the man, Sean Petrucci, and Anthony Cavino. How we doing, boys?
Good to be back.
Doing good.
Feels great. I think the last time since we did a recorded episode of Unhinged Talk, Yankees signed LeMahieu, Yankees signed Kluber. They're finally waking up a little bit this offseason. Let's also not forget Yoli Chacin. Underrated signing there. Just saying. But I kind of want to take this episode tonight to kind of discuss where we think the Yankees are going to go after this, because I can assume that they're not done. The only addition they really made was Kluber, and I think they still have more to be done. So I'll give my input on what I think the Yankees' next move is first. I'm going to look. I know we've heard rumors about Kyle Hendricks. We've heard rumors about Luis Castillo. But I'm going to say that they're going to go for a starting pitcher that's a little lower on the tier ranking. And I think their next move is going to be to sign Taijuan Walker. I think Taijuan Walker is going to sign any day now, to be honest. I don't know if you guys have seen, but his Twitter trolling is like next level great. You don't like it?
No. I like it. I'm just saying.
I'm a fan of it.
It's like not as bad as Bowers.
Yeah, it's like he's like making a joke out of it. But I think Taijuan Walker would be an awesome fit to the rotation. He's a guy that the Yankees have clearly been interested in for as far as I could remember, to be honest. I feel like he's been swirling around in trade rumors forever. So he just seems like that type of guy that, if he could pitch at his potential, we're talking a guy who has number 3 starter potential. And at his worst, he's a great 4 or 5. And you don't have to rely on guys like Domingo Germán and whatever other question marks you got in that rotation. So, Sean, who do you think the Yankees' next move is going to be?
Well, first of all, I think the lineup is set in stone.
Yeah.
I think they're not going to that's good, ready to go. I don't think Clint's going to get traded or any of that crap. Unless they go for Hendricks, maybe. But I think the next move, I've seen some rumors about Jamison Talon, the Pirates. I think he's a possibility. Whatever.
Tyone.
But he's just another one of those guys where he didn't pitch last year. So that would be, like Severino, Germán, Kluber, and then Talon. It'd be like 4 guys who didn't pitch last year. So I think he's a possibility. I would love Hendricks. I think he is too. But knowing Cashman, it's going to be someone that hasn't been thrown out yet.
Yeah. No, I think Tyone he's definitely a great option. But looking at that Pirates rotation, I thought Joe Musgrove would have been a better fit. But looking at Tyone, I really think the package to get him would probably be half of that. We would take
for sure.
Castillo or Hendricks. So I think he could, honestly, we're both in like the same range, thinking of starting pitchers that wouldn't cost a lot, low risk, high reward. And I think Tyone is one of those guys. Anthony, who do you have in mind?
I think they need a lefty bat in the lineup and someone that can rotate in the outfield with Hicks, Jock Peterson. I think Jock Peterson started out his career in LA. He was, looking like a real star for them, and then he had injuries, and then he fell down in the depth chart because Mookie now's there, AJ Pollock's there, Kike Hernandez now went to the Red Sox, so he's gone now.
Yeah, no, I think Jock Peterson's like a viable option.
Would look great in that stadium, left field, right field, short porch. I think he would do really good at Yankee Stadium, and he would turn his career on. I think 1-year deal with an option, tops. Let Gardner walk. That gives every right to let Gardner go away. Peterson, make it happen.
Yeah, I think Jock Peterson would be an awesome fit. But I think the only thing that might be stopping that move would be if Jock Peterson's looking for a 1-year deal, he's going to be looking a 1-year deal to play for a team that he knows he's going to start every day and try to boost up his value so he could sign a multi-year deal the next year. But listen, maybe because Jock Peterson I could see as being one of those like random free agents who come spring training, he's still a free agent. Because to be honest, I kind of forgot he was still a free agent too. I forgot he was even on the market. So look, the Yankees always have these injuries every year, right? So let's say in the middle of May, Peterson's still a free agent and Hicks goes down with his yearly injury. I could definitely see him being a guy that the Yankees sign. Sean, it's not even funny because it's just the truth.
No, it's really not.
Like,
that's why I'm laughing.
It's sad that we have to like go into the season thinking this. But yeah, Jock Peterson, Jock Peterson's an option. It's just that's why when I'm thinking the next move for the Yankees, the only thing that comes into my mind is pitching. Whether if it's starting pitching, relief pitching, like Sean said, I think looking at the lineup, I'm assuming it's kind of set in stone already, barring any crazy ass deals for a guy like Luis Castillo, because that's the only way I could see like Clint Clint Frazier.
Mhm.
Clint Frazier being replaced in that lineup. But listen, another next move that like I kind of don't want to think about, but I think is very possible is the re-signing of Brett Gardner. I think you guys know just as much as I do. We're not big fans of Brett Gardner and don't think that he should be back next season. But I feel like it's come to a point where we're hearing so many rumors that the Yankees still want him back, where I think it's almost inevitable. We're just going to get a report one day that Brett Gardner's signing a 1-year, $4 million deal. And I think that would be a terrible idea for the Yankees. It blocks Mike Tauchman, who I still haven't given up on yet. And it also blocks the way for other outfield, like Estevan Florial. Like, he's a guy where if you don't have Brett Gardner next year, maybe Florial can come up as a depth guy, maybe play on the bench. And I know he struggled mightily last season, but I still think that the organization is high on him. And if you bring back Brett Gardner, it weakens the depth chart so much more. Just saying.
Now, I don't know about Brett Gardner because, like, obviously it's the Yankees. Like, they're going to offer him a contract regardless of what we say here. But like you said, Tauchman, Florial, whatever. If they bring back Gardner, then what was the point of Greg Allen?
And Socrates Brito.
Tauchman's already like Tauchman could be the fourth outfielder. Then you have Greg Allen, AAA, or just waiting just in case there's an injury. So then, what the hell is the point of Brett Gardner?
To add on to Pat with Taijuan Walker, I just saw John Morosi tweeted about Garrett Richards.
That's another guy too.
The Red Sox. He said the Red Sox are in active discussions with him, and apparently multiple teams are talking to Richards as of today.
Yeah, I mean, listen, just like I said before, these are all I would put. Richards, Walker, who'd you say, Tyone? They're all in that same category of low risk, high reward, and that's clearly what the Yankees are looking for this offseason, right?
That's
Corey Kluber is the definition of that. Corey Kluber this offseason was the definition of low risk, high reward because as much as like people are doubting Corey Kluber, 1 year, $11 million for him, even though he hasn't pitched in the past 2 years, is still a steal in my eyes. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, seeing J Happ get $8 million,
seeing that Happ money, it looks like Kluber's much more of a steal for them now.
Exactly. That's why I do think that. Listen, I know we've been very on top of the Yankees all offseason, judging them with a microscope. But I do think that maybe they can still salvage the offseason. DJ LeMahieu was obviously something that had to happen, and Corey Kluber was a great addition. But so far, Kluber is the only addition because DJ was already on the team last year, so it's not like you're gaining anything really. Yeah. So listen, the Yankees' next move, I'm just going to go on the record. I'm going to finish off this conversation here by saying it just has to be something fairly impactful to improve the depth of this team in some way. Because like even offensive wise, if you do want to sign a guy for depth, I don't know who it might be, maybe a Tommy La Stella type of guy, it couldn't hurt because we've seen time and time again, like the Yankees' depth just hurts them every single season. The guys like the Dodgers, they had guys like Chris Taylor, Kike Hernandez all on the bench. So it's like maybe the Yankees need to improve their bench, but I do think pitching is the next going to be the next direction they go in, just like we saw with Kluber. But you guys have anything else to input on the conversation?
Pitching.
Relief pitching too. Trevor Rosenthal still out there.
Yes, Trevor Rosenthal, another guy.
So is Alex Colomé as well.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of options out there. There's a lot of pitching still out there. Quote of the day: low risk, high reward. Let's go. Appreciate everyone for watching tonight. We'll see you guys next time. We go live, honestly, just about every night. So we'll see you then. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Peace out.